They thought my silence was surrender, but I was just catching my breath. I'm still here. I'm not finished yet.
Yeah, I walk through hell with my eyes wide open, smiling through pain like a bad joke spoken. Every lost carved letters in my skin, read my past, yeah, it's blood written. They buried me under doubt and debt. Called it pressure, I called it a test. I bend, I cracked, but I never left. Every breakdown built my chest. I was taught how to lose before I won, how to bleed before I run. Ever you won't make it hit my spine. Now my heart beat drums like a wartime gun. I don't rap for clout, I vent survival. Every line's a courtroom trial. Pain raised me, rage trained me. I ain't healed, I'm just hostile.
Don't tell me to rest when my demons still talk. I'm tired, not done, I still have a pulse.
I'm not finished yet, even if I sound exhausted. Still breathing through regret, still standing though I lost it. If I fall, I get up again. Even broken, I fight till the end. Say it louder, hear my breath. I'm not finished yet. Yeah, they confuse survival with arrogance. I learn strength from abandonment. I don't trust peace, it feels temporary, like happiness needs a management. Every year try breaking my will, I just sharpen my skill. Turn pain into syllables, make my trauma pay bills. They love you dead or quiet, hate you alive and defiant. So I scream every truth I bury, let my scars start a riot. I don't need closure, I need momentum. Every breath feels rented. I'm still here, still swinging, still unfinished, still dangerous.
Light on shine, I burn slow. Still learning how to live with what I know.
I'm not finished yet. I survived what was meant to end me. Still carrying the wreck, but the pain don't own me. I break, I bleed, I bend, I sweat, but quitting was never said. Look me in the eyes, confess. I'm not finished yet. You thought my silence was the end. It was the reload.
I'm
Still breathing.
still breathing. I learned to breathe in the wreckage, learned to smile through the noise. They called it trauma, I called it training, built from bad years, not broken toys.
Yeah. Grew up with the lights off, hope on ration. Dreams duct tape, faith in fragments. Every year left scars in brackets, footnotes of pain they never captioned. I was raised with a silent scream where love showed up late, half mean. Every loss put weight on me, turned my spine into concrete. They said let it go like it's simple math, but trauma don't fade, it adapts. I learned how to punch through panic attacks, put fire in every sentence I snap. Bad years try to end my run, but I weaponize what I went through, son. You see anger, I see fuel. I survived hell, now I mentor one. Don't ask me why I shake when I smile, or why peace feels hostile. I didn't grow strong by choice, I grew strong by survival. I'm built from bad years. Tears in the mirror taught me who I am. Still standing right here, even when the past still wants my hand. If pain made me this, then I won't apologize. I'm built from bad years. That's how I stayed alive. Every birthday felt like a deadline. Every night felt like flatline. Learn early, trust got a landmine. Step wrong once, there goes your lifetime. I don't flex scars, I earn those. Everyone's a barcode. Scan my chest, see heartbreak. Pain paid rent, I was landlord. They love you when you're quiet and bleeding, hate you when you rise and start speaking. So I sharpen words into reasons, turn my demons into defense systems. Bad years try to brand me weak, now my weakness bench presses grief. I don't heal pretty, I heal loud, every verse is a broken two-speech.
If you knew what it took to breathe, you wouldn't ask me to be soft. I didn't lose my innocence, I traded it to stay alive. I'm built from bad years, blood and ink, truth in my chest, still here after fear. I outlived everything they said. If pain made me this, then I won't apologize. I'm built from bad years, that's how I stayed alive.
I don't want your pity now, I needed it back then. Bad years didn't break me.
Baby, who I am.
They doubted every word I said, so I stopped explaining. This is what I became. Yeah. I don't argue anymore, I just evolve. Every scar on my back's a missed call. They talk like I fail by default. Now my silence louder than their applause. I ate rejection for breakfast, stress for dinner, pain for dessert. Every night I slept with regret, every morning woke up worse. They said time heals, that's a lie. It just teaches you how to cope. I turned breakdowns into battle plans. Every verse tied with rope. I was drowning with my eyes open wide, smiling just to stay alive. If survival was a crime, I'd be doing life. Don't clap now, you weren't there when I bled. I didn't win easy, I just didn't end. This is my proof, every breath I still breathe. I'm standing in truth with the weight underneath. I'm not healed, not clean, not new, still broken, but I made it through. Say my name, read the truth. This is my proof. They wanted a downfall, I gave them defiance. Built my spine out of silence, I don't flex chains, I flex endurance. Pain was my guidance, I learned how to fight without swinging fists. How to scream without making a sound. How to lose everything you love and still not lie down. I don't need respect from a fake crowd, I earned mine in the dark when nobody cared if I lived or died. I still left a mark, this ain't success, this is evidence. Every bar is a scar I kept. If I'm still here after all that hell, what more proof you expect? I shake when I stand, but I still stand. I break, but I don't vanish. This is my proof, I survived the truth. Every night I was used, every lie I grew. I'm not perfect, polished or smooth, I'm just breathing, and that's the proof. Look me dead in my youth. This is my proof. I don't know explanations, my existence answered everything. This is my proof.
The sky didn't warm me, the rain didn't stop. I learned how to breathe when the air felt up.
Yeah, I stood in the wreckage of promise to snap, whole folded up in the pocket of my past. They said move on like it's easy to do. When the storm leaves pieces of you in the room, I fought nights that wouldn't end with thoughts that don't sleep. Every smile I wore outside was a lie I couldn't keep. I lost friends to my silence, lost myself to the grind. Had to argue with the mirror just to stay on my side. I was bent, never broken, still choking on doubt. Every time life tried to end me, I found another route. I shook when it thundered, cried when nobody knew. I didn't survive clean, I survived true. I'm standing after the storm, still wet from the rain, still shaking, still torn, still feeling the pain. I lost so much more than I won, but I'm here when it's done. I didn't outrun, I stood through the storm. They only clap when you rise, never count the nights you crawl. They don't see the cost of standing when you got nothing at all. I screamed in the empty rooms, let the echo answer back. Every lesson life taught me left a scar, not a plaque. I carry weight I didn't choose to lift in myself. Had to rebuild the soul when I couldn't trust help. If pain's a language, I'm fluent, every verse is a bruise. I don't rap to impress you, I rap to refuse to lose. I fell apart in the dark, but I remember my name. The storm took my comfort, not my flame, my flame, my flame, my flame. I'm standing after the storm, still breathing through scars. scars. Still cracked, still warm. Still reaching for stars. I've been, I bled, I was warm. I'm here, not gone. I did not run. I stood through the storm. This ain't a comeback, it's proof of resistance. I earned my breath through brutal persistence. I don't need sunshine to call this a win. I learned how to stand when the world caved in. So if you hear thunder in every bar, that's the past trying to say who you are. But I'm still here, still holding my form. The storm didn't finish me. I'm not untouched. Push. I'm undefeated. I'm not untouched. Push. I'm undefeated. I'm not untouched. I'm not untouched. Push. I'm undefeated. I'm not untouched. I'm not untouched. I'm undefeated.
I'm standing.
Yeah. Knocked down. Count it out. Still breathing. They watched me fall and waited for the end scene. Like pain was the headline, trauma the headline. I hit the floor hard, face first with regret. But the ground didn't break me, it just made me reflect. I learned real quick who claps when you bleed, who smiles when you trip, who prays you don't succeed. I lost more than wins, lost sleep, lost trust. But I never lost a fight, just buried in dust. I carried shame like a loaded gun, pointed at my chest when the nights got long. Every mistake played loud in my skull. Every you can't felt personal. I crawled through hell with a cracked backbone. Talk to my demons like you're not home. I bent, I broke, yeah, I came undone. But I didn't stay down, no, I got back up.
Every scar tried to teach me fear. Every tear tried to keep me here. But pain don't know my name. I stood back up anyway. I got back up when the lights went black, when my own thoughts stabbed my back. I got back up when hope went numb, when even breathing felt like a job. I got back up with blood on my pride, with nothing left but the will to try. They thought I'd stay crushed, stay stuck, but I hit the floor and I got back up.
I wore my anger like body armor, smiling while my mind got darker. They said be strong, they never asked how, so I screamed in the silence till my chest gave out. I drowned in almost, could've been. Shook hands with guilt, called it a friend. Every apology I never got turned into fuel that burned my thoughts. I fought myself more than anyone. Lost that war, still never run. If surviving's ugly, then I'm proof. I stayed alive when it wasn't cute. I learned pain, don't play fair. Hits you hardest when nobody's there. But rock bottom taught me this truth: you don't need permission to rise from ruin.
I felt so hard, I forgot my name, forgot my word, forgot my face. But even broken, I felt the spark, a quiet voice in the dark. It said, stand. I got back up through the shaking hands, through the voices that said you can't. I got back up when my heart stayed sore, when life kept slamming every door. I got back up with scars still fresh, with cracked ribs and a heavy breath. They wanted proof that I was done, I showed them how I got back up. I'm not healed, but I'm dangerous now, because I know how low I can go and how to survive when nothing stand with pain. Carry my past without being chained. I don't flex perfection, I flex survival. I don't fear pressure, I was raised by it. Every fall taught me balance, every loss sharpened my talent. I'm standing here, no halo, no crown, just a fighter who refused to stay down. If strength had a sound, it cracked the floor. Every time I rise when I'm hurting more, they don't clap for the getting back up. They only cheer when you finally won. But the real victory's unseen rough. I lived through hell and still showed up. I fell, I broke, I bled, but I didn't quit. I got back up. Yeah. Yeah. Breath heavy, heart steady. I'm still here. They said I wouldn't last, said I'd fold in the rain. Said the weight on my back would crack my frame. Every step felt cursed, every night felt long. But I kept moving forward when I knew I was wrong. I talked to the mirror like it owed me truth. Saw a scared little kid in a damaged suit. I learned early pain don't knock, it breaks in, then sits in your chest like let's begin. I bled on the page so I wouldn't explode. Turned every can into overload. Lost friends, lost sleep, lost faith and luck. Still stood up when the world said enough. I wasn't brave, I was desperate, just tired of being delicate. If surviving's a sin, then I'm guilty. Still breathing means it didn't kill me. Every scar's a sentence, every tear's a threat. I'm not healed yet, but I'm not dead.
I'm still here, still trying, even when my hope went quiet. Still here, still fighting through the fear, through the silence. I'm still here, still breathing, even when my heart stopped believing. Still here, still standing, broken hands, but I'm demanding.
I learned how to smile while I'm losing control, how to laugh when the pain takes a toll. I kept my anger locked deep inside till it whispered at night like you lied. I lied when I said I was fine. I lied just to buy me some time, but time don't heal, it just waits till you face what you try to escape. I heard voices telling me quit, heard doubt tapping heart on my ribs, every failure replayed like a loop. Every promise I broke to myself felt true, but I stayed when it hurt to exist. Stayed when giving up felt like bliss. I chose pain over disappearing. That strength they'll never hear in me. If I fall tonight, don't call it the end. I'm learning how to stand again. I shake, I break, but I still move forward, even when I'm afraid. I'm still here,
Still trying through the noise, through the crying. Still here, still breathing, even when my chest feels freezing. I'm still here, still rising from the ruins they left behind me. Still here, still alive. I didn't win, but I survived.
I didn't come this far to go missing. Didn't bleed this much just to listen to opinions from people who quit at the first sign of pain hitting them. I carry my flaws like weapons now, turned every doubt into stepping ground. If life's a test, then I'm cheating death. Every breath feels earned in my chest. I'm not proud of my past mistakes, but they taught me how much I could take. If resilience had a sound, it cracked like a spine that refuses to snap. They asked why I'm still holding on. I said because quitting felt wrong. I'm not healed, I'm not whole, I'm not done.
Still here.
Yeah. Heart loud. World quiet. I didn't run. They thought I'd fold when the pressure came. Thought I'd vanish when they said my name. Every step felt like broken glass. Still stood tall with a shaking past. I was cornered by my own damn thoughts. Every win felt paid for with loss. They threw doubt like it was law. I swallowed fear and asked for more. I watched doors close in my face, watched friends fade, love evaporate. But when it hurt, I didn't flee. I stared back at what tried breaking me. I was tired, yeah, I was weak. Still showed up every time I bled. I didn't hide, I didn't pray. I faced the dark and said okay. When it got loud, I stayed still. When it got hard, I paid the bill. I didn't run when the night came fast, when my lungs felt tight and the hope didn't last. I didn't run when my heart went numb, when every voice said you're done. I didn't run, I stood in a fire, burned but breathing wide with anger. I didn't run, I paid the cost, still here even after the loss. I learned silence can scream the loudest, learned loneliness builds violence. I carried shame like a loaded gun, pointed inward till the damage was done. They said heal like it's easy math, like pain don't live in the aftermath, like trauma don't replay scenes at 3 a.m. in broken dreams. I broke down quietly off the grid, so nobody saw how deep it hit. I kept my demons on a short leash, but they still bark every time I breathe. Still I stayed when it hurt the most, didn't ghost my life like people do. I stood my ground when the ground felt fake, that's something running souls don't do. I was scared, but I stayed.
I was shaking, but I stayed. I didn't win, I didn't shine, I just survived one more time. I didn't run when my past caught up, when my hands went cold and my faith locked up. I didn't run when the mirror lied, said I was weak, said I should hide. I didn't run, I stayed and fought with everything that I never taught. I didn't run, I didn't bend, I stayed right here to the bitter end. Running's easy when you feel small, staying takes guts when you're ready to fall. I face myself, not just the pain. That's a war most people won't engage. I earned these scars, I earned this tone, earned every word I spit alone. If fear was king, I'd kneel and bow, but I don't worship monsters now. I didn't dodge, I didn't fade, I took every hit I couldn't parry. Still breathing through clenched teeth, that strength they'll never carry. They ask how I'm still alive, I say I didn't choose the easy side. I was scared, I was tired, I was breaking, but I didn't run. I didn't run, I didn't run, I didn't run. Yeah.
They thought I'd fold, they thought I'd vanish,
But I stayed.
I didn't run.
Yeah. They thought I'd fall, they thought I'd vanish, but I stayed. I didn't run. I was boxed in by my past walls, talking back. Every road I walked cracked under my tracks. Fear breathing down my neck like a loaded gun. Every voice said leave, but I didn't run. I stood still while the storm learned my name. Watched friends switch sides, watched love play games. I ate every word that was thrown like a stone. Built a spine out of nights I survived alone. They don't know what it costs just to stay put. When your legs shake but you still stand up. I had exits everywhere, yeah, I saw them clear, but I stared at the dark and I stayed right here. I was scared of the truth, but I faced it anyway. Every step felt like losing, but I chose to stay. I didn't run when it hurt this bad, didn't hide from the hell I had. When my heart said leave, my soul said fight, so I stayed in the fire through the longest nights. I didn't run though I almost broke, held my ground with a choking throat. Yeah, if surviving's all I've done, let it be known I didn't run. I was raised by regrets and unfinished prayers, by closed doors and nobody cares. I learned silence can scream just as loud as rage. When you're trapped with your thoughts in a mental cage, I could've numbed it out, took the easy way, turned my pain into smoke, let it drift away. But I carried it raw, let it carve my chest. Every breath saying prove you're more than a mess. They say move on, like it's that clean, like you don't replay moments in your dreams. I fought my reflection, argued with doubt, but quit and never figured out how to pronounce my mouth. I was
Shaking, I was close to gone, but pain don't win if you hold on.
I didn't run when my hands were tied, didn't turn when I heard goodbye. When the weight felt too damn strong, I bent, I cracked, but I held on. I didn't run when the truth cut deep, didn't sleep just to find some peace. If courage is standing numb, then understand I didn't run. I stood in rooms where my name was poison, smiled through wounds while my hope was frozen. I've been the joke, the doubt, the mistake, still carry the blame for every heartbreak. I learned strength ain't loud, it's staying put. When your knees give out but you still look up, I stayed. When the love turned sharp and cold, when every road said leave, I said no, this ain't pride. This survival talk, this is scars. Learning how to walk if I sound angry, it's earned, not fake. I didn't escape, I chose to stay. I didn't run when it burned my soul, didn't fall when I lost control. Every tear tried pulling me down, but I stood my ground. I didn't run when the night felt long, when I felt like I didn't belong. If the world expected me gone, let it be known I didn't run. I didn't run.
They'll never know how close I came,
But I stay.
and that changed everything.
Yeah.
They ask why I'm cold now. They don't ask what I survived. Hard days didn't break me, hard days made me. I was raised by late nights and unanswered calls, by promises written just to watch them fall. I learned early pain don't knock, it kicks the door, leaves you bleeding on the floor, asking what for. I watched hope die slow and familiar faces heard be patient while life kept erasing. Every smile felt fake, every laugh felt rented. I was rich in scars but spiritually indebted. They don't see the hunger in my voice when I speak. They don't hear the trauma hiding under this beat. I grew up fighting shadows I could never outrun, trying to be something before I became no one. I was quiet when I should have screamed, held my breath just to feel something. I was breaking invisibly, but the pain kept shaping me. Hard days made me, not the praise, not the love that walked away. Every tear, every sleepless night turned me into my own lifeline. Hard days made me, carved my skin, taught me how to fight within. I didn't shine, didn't pray, I survived. Hard days made me. I was molded by pressure, baptized in doubt, learned how to bleed quietly, scream with my mouth shut. I carried guilt like a loaded gun, pointed at my chest when the nights got long. They say, let it go like it's that easy, when the past keeps texting like remember me. I replay moments I wish I could delete, but those memories sharpen the edge of my teeth. I learned trust from betrayal, strength from collapse. I learned how to stand up straight with the knife in my back. I stopped waiting for saving, stopped begging for grace. When you're born in the fire, you don't fear the flames. I was tired of surviving, but I didn't know how to quit. Every crack in my armor is proof that I live. Hard days made me, scars and all. I learned to walk through every fall. If pain's the price for who I am, then I'll pay it again. Hard days made me, broke my sleep, but gave my soul a voice to speak. I didn't fold, I didn't fade, I was built. Hard days made me. Don't call me lucky, don't call me strong, call me someone who stayed too long in the storm. I've cried in silence, laughed through a pain, smiled for crowds while losing my brain. I talk to myself like an enemy does, argue with mirrors, make peace with the blood. If I sound angry, it's cause I am. I made it alone, now understand. This ain't motivation, this confession rhyme. This is trauma turned rhythm, pain keeping time. If you're listening broken, still stuck in the fight, notice hard days don't end you, they rewrite your life. Hard days made me who I am, not the love, not the plans. Every scar wrote my name in a language made of pain. Hard days made me shape my spine, taught me how to cross that line. I didn't break, I didn't cave, I was forged. Hard days made me. They ask why I'm different now. You wouldn't be the same either if hard days raised you. I learned silence before I learned trust, learned how to bleed without making a fuss. They told me be strong, I learned how to break. Now every word I say comes too late. I grew up choking on the things I couldn't say, smiling for the world while my soul decayed. Every room felt loud, but I felt unseen, like screaming in the water, stuck in between. They said time heals, but time just watched while I stitched my heart with the threads I lost. I swallowed my pain, let it rot inside, turned my truth into scars I had to hide. I learned how to nod when I wanted to run, how to laugh when the damage was already done. I carried the weight like it made me a man, but the heavier it got, the less I could stand. I survived every night they don't talk about, every prayer I whispered filled with doubt. I stayed breathing when I wanted to fall, but surviving isn't living it all. I didn't survive just to stay silent now, didn't crawl through hell and keep my head down. I broke, I burned, I learned to bleed. Now I survive, then I speak. I held my truth like a loaded gun, pointed at the pain I've been running from. I won't choke on my voice anymore, I survive. Now hear me roar, they want the healed version, polished and clean, not the mess it took to become me. They love the strength, hate the cracks, but the cracks are the reason I made it back. I was taught to suppress, never confess, turn trauma into talent, pain into success. But success don't hug you when you shake at night, and trophies don't teach you how to feel alright. I lost parts of me trying to fit their mold, sold my youth just to act grown. Ever you'll be fine, felt like a lie when I was begging myself not to die. I stayed quiet so long, I forgot my own name. Every word I swallowed still screams the same. I survived the versions of me that quit, the nights I almost signed my name to it. I survived being loved the wrong way, survived hoping they finally stay. I survived being blamed for my pain, survived standing in the emotional rain. I survived every man of lie when all I needed was someone to ask me why. I didn't survive just to stay silent now, didn't crawl through hell to keep my head down. I broke, I burned,
speak. This isn't revenge, this is release. This is the voice I buried beneath. I didn't survive to be quiet and small. I survived to stand even after the fall. So listen close when the silence breaks. I survived, and now I speak. And now I speak.
I keep telling myself I'm fine, but the mirror never lies. Some wounds don't fade with time, they just learn how to hide.
Yeah. I learned how to smile with a mouth full of pain. Learned how to laugh while I'm losing my brain. They said you'll move on, just give it a year. It's been a lifetime, I'm still right here. I bury my anger under jokes and beats. Wrote all my truth when nobody reads. They clap for the scars when I'm on a stage, but don't hear the screams when I'm off the page. I carried the past like a loaded gun pointed at me. Yeah, I almost won. Every stay strong felt like a lie. Every you're okay just taught me to cry. Inside I patched myself up with denial and pride. Told the world I survived, never said I died. They think healing's quick if you're standing tall, but some of us never healed at all.
I don't bleed red, I bleed regret. Every promise I made that I never cared. I didn't break, I just froze in time. Still stuck in the moment I said I'm fine. I never healed, I just learned how to cope. Built my life on cracks and broken hope. I learned how to breathe, but not how to live. Still paying debts, I didn't give. I never healed, I just hid the pain. Put on a face, learned how to fake sane. If this is strength, then tell me why. I'm still fighting demons, I won't survive.
I talk to the walls when the night gets loud. They know my name when nobody's around. I make peace with the silence, sleep with my fears, counting regrets instead of years. I love too hard, I trusted fast. Still hear your voice in the shattered past. You said let go, like it's that easy. Some memories don't leave, they bleed me. I forgive everyone but me. That's the prison, that's the key. I wear my trauma like fashion scars. Smile for cameras, fall apart in the dark. I'm tired of being the strong one here. Strength feels heavy when you're drowning in fear. They call it growth when I'm still in pain. I never healed, I just changed the name. If healing means forgetting, then I don't want it. If peace means silence, then I lost it. I didn't move on, I moved forward broken. Still choking on words I never spoken.
I never healed, I survived instead. Built my crown from things you said. Every scar still knows my name. Every night feels just the same. I never healed, I learned control. How to lock the pain inside my soul. If I look okay, don't be fooled. I'm just good at bleeding muted.
Don't tell me time heals everything. Time just teaches suffering. I turn my trauma into art. Still can't fix a shattered heart. I scream in rhythm, cry in rhyme. Still haunted by another time. If this is healing, I'm doing it wrong. I'm still singing a survival song. But maybe truth is the first repair. Saying it loud instead of prayer. So here's my truth, raw, unsealed. I didn't heal, I survived how it felt. Yeah. Some of us don't heal, we just keep breathing. And sometimes there has to be enough.
Yeah. Sometimes the truth don't scream. It freezes you. Cold truth, no blanket, no cover to hide it. I stare at my reflection, don't like what I'm finding. Smiles are painted with cracks in disguise. I lie to the world, then I lie to my mind. I carry my anger like oxygen tanks. Every breath tastes a bit of my heart full of ranks. Friends turn to ghosts, trust turns to dust. Learn the hard way, you can't love without rust. They say time heals, yeah, who told that lie? Time just teaches you how not to cry. I talk to myself like I'm someone else, trying to convince me I don't need help. Truth don't whisper, it cuts like a blade. Every choice I regret, every promise I made. I tried to outrun it, tried drowning it out, but silence screams louder when doubt comes around. This is the cold truth, no warmth in the word you choose. It is my chest like broken glass. I feel it now, it never passed. Cold truth, no love left to prove. I'd rather bleed honesty tonight than live another lie with you. I built walls so high, I forgot how to climb. Called it self-defense, really fear in disguise. Every I'm fine was a war I survived. Every laugh was a mask I wore to stay alive. I was talking so loud, never saying a thing. Heart full of chaos, mind in a ring. They clap for the pain, but don't hear the cries. They love the persona, ignore the inside. Cold truth is lonely, don't come with a team. Just you and your thoughts and the wrecks in between. And when the noise fades and the crowd disappears, you face all the things you've been running from for years. You said you changed, but the damage stayed. Every word you broke still lives in my veins. I tried to forgive, but forgiveness hurts when I'm the only one feeling the dirt. This is the cold truth, no warmth in the words you choose. It is my chest like broken glass. I feel it now, it never passed. Cold truth, no love left to prove. I'd rather bleed honesty tonight than live another lie with you. If I say it out loud, will it break me? If I face it head on, will it save me? Truth ain't mercy, it don't play fair, but lies are heavier when you carry them everywhere. We were lost in the noise, deaf to the signs. Now the silence speaks louder than the lies. This is the cold truth, burns worse than any excuse. No rewrite, no second take, just scars and choices we can't erase. Cold truth, cuts clean, no abuse. I'd rather stand alone and bleed than lose myself pretending with you. Cold truth, it doesn't hate you, it just refuses to lie.
I keep smiling for the cameras while the walls fall down inside. If you listen close, you'll hear it, all the parts of me I hide.
I've been patching holes in a sinking ship, calling it strength when I'm losing grip. I learned to joke when my chest stays split, laugh too loud so they don't hear the crack in it. Every mirror got something to say, every memory won't go away. I rewind nights, I survive, barely breathe. Still alive, but I don't feel safe. They say, man up, you're built for this storm, but nobody asked what the storm was for. I carry blame like it's part of my name. Wear it heavy, yeah, I wore it raw. I burn bridges just to feel the heat, cut my tongue just to taste defeat. I don't cry, explode inside, then sweep the mess under damaged beats.
I've been fixing what I broke in silence, holding pieces with shaking hands. If I stop moving, I might collapse. So I run from who I am.
This is damage control. I'm cleaning blood off the floor, telling myself I'm okay while I'm breaking more and more. I'm holding together what's already gone, playing strong, but it hurts this much. If healing means feeling everything, I don't know if I can touch. I talk to ghosts like they're still around. Every regret got a louder sound. They clap when I win, but don't stay when I drown. Funny how love gets quiet when you're down. I learned survival, not peace of mind. I learned to cope, not leave it behind. I put success over sleep at night. Now I'm rich in scars and poor in time. Every promise I broke to myself still knocks on my door for help. I say next time like I got control, but next time keeps ringing the bell. I made anger into armor plates, made pain into punchlines, bars and hate. They say I'm brave for saying it loud, but they don't hear me when I pray.
If I slow down, it all catches me. If I feel it, it might finish me. So I tape the cracks, dim the lights, call it fine when I can't sleep.
This is damage control. I'm sweeping glass from my soul, trying to love what's left of me without letting the truth explode. I'm holding together what's barely alive.
my life. Just sit with me while I fight my mind. I don't need fixing, I need truth. I need someone who won't run this time. I'm tired of being strong for the show. Tired of hiding behind control. If this is healing, let it burn. I'll face the fire, I'll lose the road. No more silence, no more lies. No more cleaning pain to survive. If I fall apart, let it be real. I'm done pretending I'm fine.
This is damage control, but maybe I don't want control. Maybe I just wanna feel and finally let it go.
They say I should be grateful, say I owe you my breath. Like I'd be nothing without you, like you pulled me from death. But you never saw the nights when I slept on regret. Talking to the ceiling, asking God what's next. You held the door once, now you claim the whole road. Turn one good moment into lifelong control. You tell my story louder than I ever could. Paint yourself the hero, me the misunderstood. You remember the version that was easy to fix. When I nodded, stayed quiet, let you talk your slick. But growth doesn't ask permission to change, and healing doesn't come wrapped in gratitude chains. You don't get to define me by the scars you saw. I bled before you knew me, bled after you walked off. You keep saying I'm alive cause of what you did, but you weren't there when I learned how to live. I'm not who you saved, I'm who I survived. I pulled myself together when I wanted to die. You don't get the credit for the strength that I made. I'm not who you saved, I'm who stayed. I'm not who you saved, I'm the mess in the fight. The voice in my head that still screams every night. You can keep your applause, keep your version displayed. I'm not who you saved, I'm who stayed. You love telling people how you changed my life, how you were the light in my endless night. But you never mentioned how you needed control, or how your help came with the toll on my soul. You called it love, but it felt like a leash. Every time I stood up, you pulled harder on me. I smiled for the crowd, played the part you wrote while drowning quietly, learning how to float. You don't see the panic when I hear your name. Don't feel the pressure, don't taste the shame. You saved the moment, not the pain I kept. You left when the healing took more than a step. You don't know the wars that still live in my head, the nights I replayed, every word you said. You don't get to own my becoming, my change. I didn't heal for you, I broke out the cage. I'm not who you saved, I'm who I survived. I stitched every wound with shaking hands inside. You don't get the credit for the strength that I made. I'm not who you saved, I'm who stayed. I'm not who you saved, I'm the truth in my chest. The part of me that learned how to breathe through the mess. You can keep your story, keep your hero charade. I'm not who you saved, I'm who stayed. If I disappear from your version of me, don't call it betrayal, call it clarity. I had to stop shrinking so you could feel tall. I had to stop thanking you for my own crawl. You don't hear my silence, you just hear your pride. But I'm done being proof you were right, you were right, you were right. I'm not who you saved, I'm who refused to fall, who screamed in the dark and still answered the call. I built this spine from the cracks you made. I'm not who you saved, I'm who stayed. I'm not who you saved, I'm the fire and ash, the truth that survived every label you slapped. This life is mine, every scar, every page. I'm not who you saved, I'm who stayed. Say my name without the halo you wear. I'm not your miracle, I was always there. Say my name without the halo you wear. I'm not your miracle, I was always there. I'm who stayed.